So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They've got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Waddle, 68 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, some strong running. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
His throw here's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Luke Musgrave from 19 yards away. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Jackson. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. This 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
11 MT tank.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Breaks through the contact. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. To the right side and intercepted. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, That's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
In motion is Ward. They're going to keep it on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
That's good for a Cincinnati. 11.
In motion is Ward. Now it's Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit and makes them a little bit less confident. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
In motion goes the tight end. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Broken tackle. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Jackson. Got a man, that's Ward.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow. Oh, he's got Hester complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out.
11. 11, Thomas.
Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his
was lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere